Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the sign for Leo the Lion. The reading for Leo the Lion for the weekly reading of June 19th through the 25th, 2017. Don't make me like you again. There we go. There we go. There you go, Leo. All right. Oh, that happened. That's twice now. I had a card turned over. I don't know how that happened. It's twice. Strange. This is for Leo the Lion. This general weekly reading, June 19th through to the 25th, 2017. For Leo the Lion, please bring out the messages. Still no. Oh, let's try it. Third time's the charm, right? There we go. Here we go, Leo. I'm going to lay the cards out and then we'll go over them. Get over there. All right, here we go. First card pulled. Six of Swords, all about calm. Much respite, much calm. Catching of the second breath. Sense of relief. Feeling I'm hearing it's over. It's finally over. This is for some of you. This is calm waters after much chaos, rough seas, we might say, rough tides. This is a time for calm, peaceful waters after upheaval, conflict, uncertainty as well. For some of you, this indicates literal trips over water. You're about to embark on trips over water and moving on in positive ways. That's all good. New work on the horizon for some of you. Please remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody watching the video. There's also a sense of self-preservation, of self-protection, and getting your priorities straighten and order. Now that everything is calmed down, you're going to be able to have the ability to do that for yourself. So you're prioritizing things. You never had the opportunity, and if you did, it was all messed up. But that's changing now. Um, it's also important at this time to leave behind people or situations, you might say, that are no longer serving you any positive purpose. If they're draining you and pulling you back, holding you stagnant in one spot, it's time to clean out that area of your life. The advice of the card is to make sure that right now, especially after all the upheaval some of you have been through and some of the chaos that's gone on, is to just kind of like go with the flow right now. Catch the wave. Just ride the wave. Don't fight it. Just kind of go with it and relax. You've already been through the worst. There's no need for you to resist change at this time. So just go with it. Just go with the flow. Don't fight karma. Don't fight destiny, is what I'm hearing for you. Keywords are journeys, moving on, safe haven for some, immigration for others. That would be applied to those that are taking a trip over water, that are actually moving on in a positive way. You'll be leaving one country to move into and live in another country. That's for a few of you. Finding peace, resolution, and protection as well. After going through the chaos, there's this sense of, I'm never going to let that happen to me again. I'm going to put assurances in place and barriers. I am never going to live through something like that again. That was too much. Some of you were really overwhelmed. That's your Monday. A lot of endings of negative things on this beginning day of the week, which is kind of ironic, but that's what that is. And then on Tuesday, of all things, you got the Ace of Swords. Victory. So this card shows that a decision that somebody's going to make, or some of you, there may be just a few of you, they're going to make, and it's going to lead to immediate win, immediate positivity, immediate good results. No waiting, no delays, no anything. Just boom, once a decision's made. The Ace brings breakthroughs for you as well. Any uncertainty or delays, as I said, to anything, that's all going to be cleared right up. Things that were held back and weren't able to move forward, weren't able to grow, are going to start just forward. You're not going to be uncertain anymore after everything that you've just gone through. Realizations on Monday, waking up and seeing the reality of situations. You're going to be clear. There's going to be clarity there. This sword actually will cut through, the energy of this sword will actually cut through any confusion and will lead a lot of you into a position of a little bit more power in your life, a little more control in your world of what's going on around you in a successful way, not in a bad way at all. New beginnings in relationships for some. Some of you are already in a relationship, but you'll be kind of like the second honeymoon stage, second romance. We're falling in love all over again. So like a new beginning there. For others, it's brand new relationships that are opening up for you. And for others, you've come to an agreement that you want this to grow. So it's like starting over in a way. There'll be more mental clarity. For those of you dealing with legal issues, as long as you keep a sharp wit about you, you'll be successful in that area as well. It's really good all the way around. That goes for any arguments that you might find yourself in, or any just plain good, healthy debates. You'll come out on top. You couldn't go wrong if you tried to. You're in that kind of a situation and in that kind of an energy. The advice is to make sure and use your intelligence. And if you stop, and it's all about up here. Stop it right from here down. No, leave your heart out of some situations. You'll know which ones are best for you. Leave your heart out and say, I can't. If I listen to my heart, I'll sway one way. and do one thing. And if I listen to my head, my intellect, I'll do something else. I'll be swayed another way. In this case, on this day, you can push your emotions aside for a few minutes to make some pretty tough decisions, but they'll go your way, as I said. So your keywords are beginnings, decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. On your Wednesday, we're looking at the Queen of Cups and sensitivity. She's all about sensitivity. She just showed up in the most recent reading. Maybe she's going to be the repeat card of the week. This is either somebody that some of you know, Leo, or this is a pure energy all the way around, the kind of energy that comes in. And bits and pieces of this too are probably you're going to recognize yourself in as well. Very sensitive person, very compassionate, very loving and openly loving person. She's not afraid to love or afraid to show it. She's a very huggy, warm type. She's openly loving to her family, to her partner, to her friends. She offers extreme loyalty. She offers the highest inspiration. She can inspire anybody. And if you have any projects, any things you need help on, anything you're stuck on, she's always the first one to roll her sleeves up and say, show me what you need done. So this is the kind of person on this day that's going to be in your life. As I said, she could be you too, as well, Leo. Now is the time for now's the time for relationships and children and sharing with friends as well. If you're single, she shows that you're ready for new love. You're finally reached a place where you feel now's the time. This is what I'm ready for. Some of you in how can you put it? You're in relationships, but there have been no real future plans up to this point. That could change for some of you today. That could change very much for some of you today, in a good way. Tune into your nurturing side if you're identifying with this card. If you're saying, well, that's me. I'm very warm. I'm very loving. I'm family oriented. I'm very loyal and devoted. If you feel that's you, then you need to tune into your most nurturing side at this time. And in decision making, use your intelligence. It will be your best guide. Don't let anything else get in the way. Your keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, love, and emotion. There's a lot of love in this card. This is all the things that are right about love. Do you know what I mean? I mean, love's supposed to be right all the time, right? It's your own perception, your own definition of what love is. And that depends on where you are in your life. Some of you can be going, yeah, I hear that. Love sucks right out loud. You know, this kind of a thing. And for some of you still in the throes of love are going to say, no, it's a beautiful thing. And those that don't have any love are saying, I'm looking for love. I am looking for that. That is your Wednesday. That's an emotional day for you. Yeah. Use your intelligence as much as you can on Wednesday, is what I'm hearing. Two of Pentacles, all about options on your Thursday. Some of you are considering some options. You have a decision that needs to be made, and you're considering, you're weighing your options. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at all outcomes. If you've got 4 options and you can only pick one, you're going to look at all possible outcomes of all 4 situations so you can see things clearly. And you're not really taking any action at this time. You're like, I'm not going to make a move. I'm not going to do anything. Part of me wants to wait and see what's going to manifest. And the other part of me wants to say, you know what? I need to make a choice. And if you have to make that choice, you're going to do it down. You're not going to do it on this day. This day, you're kind of dragging your feet. You're not taking any real action. It's all up here on this day because you're feeling under the pressure to make a choice or a decision about something. Some of you are looking at places to um, start over, leaving your life behind and going somewhere else. Some of you are looking at new jobs. You're tired of the same old, same old. Some of you haven't had a job in a while, so you're looking very, very hard. I just heard it's going to get better real fast for those of you that have been unemployed and looking for work. That's going to change real quick. I just heard that. Some of you are looking for potential homes, and some of you are looking on where do I go? I don't know which way to turn. So you're looking at travel in the sense. There may be for some of you demands on personal finances with such big moves and changes in your life. Yeah, that can be draining. You may find yourself juggling your books at the end of the month, your financial books. The advice is scrutinize all offers and any financial agreements that are coming your way at this time. Look for long-term gains rather than short-term. I always say, don't look for instant fixes, because instant fixes, things only get fixed for an instant and you're back into the same boat again. Keywords are choices in property, finances, balancing, judgment. Contracts and details are highlighted as well on this Thursday. On your Friday, Two of Cups. It's a nice card, Leo. It's a really nice card. This card usually indicates lifelong love and endless love, never-ending love, never-ending partnership, never-ending unity. Any two people this applies to, you're together till the end, and you're happy about that. So this card shows us solidity in partnerships, from romances to business partnerships to even just like-minded people, people that may become your new friends, or you may meet a new friend on this day. Somebody you click with the minute you meet them, the minute you lay eyes. It's not love at first sight. This is platonic. This can be a male and a female, two females or two males. It doesn't matter. For some, it's just platonic. You click with somebody and you just like them so much, and you have so much in common, and you feed each other, and you find this all out in the first day, and you can't wait to be together again. You're the type of person you could lay and look out under the stars with, and discuss the meaning of life, and all those beautiful things that not everyday people get together and talk about every day. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. This can be purely platonic. For some, it will be romantic, very much so. It'll just bring rewarding experiences for you, Leo, to meet somebody like this. You'll be nurturing each other's interest. Some of you are looking for an inspirational teacher right now. This could be the person that you meet, that you click with. And it's like I said, for most of you, it's a lot of you, it's platonic, but it's like falling in love, but not in a sexual, romantic way. The advice is to look for others to share your visions with, and work for others for greater results. Those are really wise words. Your keywords are partnership, creativity, communication, travel, planning, education, and inspiration. Your Saturday card is the Four of Swords. It's all about recovery. This is all about recovery. This card shows up. It's indicating that a break is needed. You need to take a break. You need to take a vacation. You need to relax. You need some time off. And Destiny says, and so does Tarot, that if you don't make it so, they will. It'll be imposed upon you. You'll be forced to take the time off. You'll be laid off of work. You'll be maybe under the weather. Maybe you'll break a leg or something where you're held up, you're tied up. But it will be forced upon you. So you need to plan to take time for yourself, because you're going through a lot of, like this, you're on a roller coaster. You're up and you're down, and it's exhausting after a while. You're only human after all. Time away from work, time away from a relationship for some of you, and a stressful commitment for others. This is quiet time that is desperately needed. An opportunity to look after yourself, really, and let yourself recuperate from the things that have been draining you so much, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way you can think of. You need to recuperate before you can move on any further. You need to find to enjoy a more gentle way of living as well, so that it's easier on you. The 4 shows also that some plans are on hold at this time, but nothing is forever. It's just for a little while. The advice is to accept it, that this is how things need to be. Just right now, this is just how things are. It's meant to be. It's destiny. Progress is going to be made for you. You will make progress when the time is right, when there is divine timing involved. And there is such a thing as divine timing. It's all about timing. That's what the universe is so good at. It's putting you in the right place at the right spot at the right time. And I like to use the analogy that sometimes you'll keep fighting, trying to move forward, arriving late, at your own presence is arriving late in itself, kind of thing. It's destiny will actually pull you back and deliberately make you late, so that you end up on time where you're supposed to be. This happens. The analogy, which is reality for a lot of people, they're always losing their car keys. They're running always 5 minutes late for work. It's like losing your car keys. And that's holding you back. And that happened for a reason. It's that kind of a thing. Your keywords: inaction, time away, taking a relationship break for some of you, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. And your Sunday card is the card of death and transformation. Some of you are making a big change, huge changes coming up. Some of you are starting all over. That's what this card's all about. It's about starting all over. It's about new beginnings. It's about being repurposed, finding a purpose in life. You thought you knew what your purpose was, or you lived through it, and now it's over. Now what? What now? What? Well, now you got to start all over again. Isn't that exciting? You need to adopt the attitude of this being a brand new adventure for you, and a brand new beginning, and a brand new start, and it's exciting. There will be some bittersweet moments where love is involved, but it can't grow any further. And for others, a new love begins. And that love can fall in many areas of your life, not just romantically. But here's the thing with this card as well. Because it is the death card, something from your life has to be removed. All right? And you may not have no control over that. But it has to be removed in order for something new to come into your life. And there's something new out there waiting for everybody. There's always something new in the sidelines we can't see. It's not even our peripheral vision. It's like in the back of us, we can't see. So when something starts to be removed and you feel panic about that, remember to stay calm. Something new is coming in to take its place. It has to. It's the laws of nature. It's just the laws of the universe and the laws of attraction. Death clears away confusion in the most natural way of all. There's no effort on your part. It's something that's going to just happen. This card brings in new people. It brings in new ideas, new opportunities. A new era for some of you is beckoning. This is the beginning of this. The advice is to allow what will be, will be. Don't resist change. Embrace it. Keywords are rebirth, endings, chance, beginnings, release, relief, and conclusions. And I should read that, conclusions and relief, and put it in that context, because it's just better that way. And it makes more sense that way too. The sense of relief when something ends. If you've been waiting, some of you have been waiting a long time to get through a lot of crap and a lot of bull crap. And you feel like your life has been on hold. And things are beginning to change. And you're thinking, it's about time. Why is this taking so long? But it happened for a reason. Destiny knows. Karma knows. It's already pre-planned. Yes, we do take the final decision. And you know what? For some of you, it's lasted so long because you didn't follow destiny. And everything was laid out before you. You decided to call it. You just called it on your own. And said, this is the way I'm going with this. This is the choice I made. This is the decision that I've made. And you've been paying the price. You've taken the hard way around to end up at the same place again. It didn't have to be that hard, Leo. You got stubborn. You got smarty pants. And thought you knew best. You never know better than destiny. When all the clues are laid out before you, you're to follow them without question. But there's the thing about tarot and life and all these good things, and that is you have the final decision in everything. Yes, sometimes destiny does make things happen completely out of our control. That's the hardcore part of destiny. But in the bigger picture, a lot of the time, I'd say 80 to 85% of the time, that, yeah, you've got the choice. So you can go with destiny or you can go the other way. And I'm not distracted, but there is the most gorgeous half moon coming up on the horizon above the trees over there. It's huge and it's gorgeous. And I still don't have my deck. I can't get out there to get any pictures. Oh well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with a lot of you. There's a lot of stuff in there. The readings are heavy right now. They're all over the place too. I like when a reading really tells a full story, but in this case, they're oh my goodness, like they're all connected to each other, but yet there's so much going on every day that's so different from the day before. For some of you, you may only live one or two of those days out, and won't that be nice for you in a lot of ways? But there's some decisions to be made, and destiny's got a big play in this week for you, is what I see here, Leo. Excuse me. And so anyways, if you like this reading and you want a specific private reading, I do offer that service. Of course I do. And the information for that's found down below this video window in the show more section. Click on that. Please read what drops down. Read through. Grab my email that I use for everything there. And get a hold of me and I'll take care of you. Okay, so you can also find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook under the Facebook group Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You're more than welcome to join us there. We are a group of very much like-minded people. We're all on the same page there. It's a wonderful, wonderful group to belong to. We've really made it into something. It's quite nice in there. Anyway, you can also find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Google, on Blogspot, and on Twitter as well. And I'm going to sign off for now and say goodnight. And if you're ever looking for me, you can always find me right here, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, of course, or down below walking on the water's edge on the beach that holds the mightiest, highest tides on the planet, the beautiful, bountiful, majestic Bay of Fundy. And you'll always catch me searching it out because I'm a high tide junkie and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I hope to see y'all back here again next week. Goodbye for now.